Good evening, race fans. Bit of a change up here tonight. I'm Jack Peterson, brought to you by Alan Golson, and tonight we are going to be broadcasting the Pit Road Speed Limit Racing, presented
Hello.
by CRN. So a little bit of a change of pace tonight, but we're eager to get going with you guys and have a fun night tonight. So, yeah, we'd like to start off by thanking Pit Road Speed Limit for allowing us to hop in here. And we got some special guests for you tonight. Talk about some things in the iRacing community that we're wanting to spread awareness of, as well as some other shout outs from the league itself. Alan, you got some information for us on that?
Yeah, we're gonna bring in Michael, and I believe he's gonna talk about Race for Life, Battle for Jackson. So let's get him in here. Oh, sorry, it's a different window. All right, Michael, how you doing? This is Alan and Jack in the booth. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How about you guys?
We're doing great. So I understand it. You're here to talk about the race, obviously, and Race for Life, Battle for Jackson.
Indeed, I am.
All right. So, yeah, why don't you give us the details and the rundown on that?
So pretty much the way this got started was I did this same thing last year with another kid with another person going through cancer. Because being a two-time cancer survivor myself, I started getting onto the iRacing community, and I met one of my other good friends, Lightning Liam Anderson and Liam Anderson Motorsports, who also races real life for childhood cancer awareness. So when I read their story, they learned my story. We team up every year now to come across with this race, and this year is the Battle for Jackson. We'll be at Talladega, 250 miles, 94 laps, with 3 stages, 1 fast repair, and we will have a live broadcast as well. And there's a nice trophy for the race winner as well.
Awesome. And as we understand it, you also have a GoFundMe link for that event as well, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Go.
We have a GoFundMe as well for them as well.
Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna post that in the chat for everybody. So yeah, if you guys want to help Michael out and spread awareness, go ahead and check out that link, and whatever you can do, sure will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, the race will be on September 12th as well. I need to get the Discord for you guys. I can post it later on for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that's is interested, go ahead and I'll put your name in the chat if that's okay with you, Michael.
That is fine with me.
All right, and that way people can hit you up if they have any other details, and they'll be able to go check that out. So there it is. Yep. So go ahead and hit up Patsfan 12873YT for more details on that. And are there any other details you want to let us know, or?
Yeah, I got a few more details for you guys.
All right.
Just let me get the flyer. So there's much more on it than I know fully. We will have a live race controller as well, and we are going to be having a 3-wide salute as well.
Nice.
For that in the family.
Awesome.
And it will be a $25 entry fee, but all the entry fees at the end of the event will go directly back to the GoFundMe as well, which will get sent to the family at the end of the year.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a good cause.
Indeed it is. After I read their story, with me having my story, we connected a little bit because I'm a 2-time childhood cancer survivor myself.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, well, glad you're able to make it through it. That's awesome, and
yeah.
bring some insight into what Jackson is going through, and kind of give him a little bit more comfort and a little bit more support. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So how about the race for tonight? Are you excited for Michigan tonight?
Yeah, I'll be watching the race tonight as I'm not really with these guys. He just reached out to me as if I can maybe come help talk about the race and try to promote it a little bit. But
Yeah,
next year with Michigan, I think it's going to be a good one. All they got, if they can stay in the grip, it's going to be a good, fun race here.
absolutely. Who do you expecting to win tonight?
It's kind of a toss-up. Being a Chevy driver myself, I'd kind of say I'd want a Chevy to win, but since I don't know any of these guys, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely.
we can't wait. We'll try to we'll try to get as many intense moments as we possibly can, and yeah, should be a fun night tonight.
Because I really can't say anything, either being a broadcaster myself. I can't
Hmm.
really say who I'd want to win because that's breaking the number one rule of broadcasting.
Well, I mean, everybody's got a fan though, right?
Yeah, we do.
All right. All right. Well, thanks, Michael. Thanks for the interview. We appreciate you coming in. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or a thanks?
I can say thanks to all of my guys at VBR Racing and Lightning and Liam Anderson Motorsports for helping me get this race together. If you guys are going to want to watch the broadcast, it'll be on Signature Esports' platform with Jason and company. They'll be putting the broadcast on for that race.
Sweet.
All
All
right.
right. Well,
Come in and talk about this race.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
absolutely.
Glad to be a part of
So
it.
we got your GoFundMe in the chat. We got your Discord name in the chat. So if anybody else wants to hit you up for any further details and jump in that league, they should be able to find you.
Here.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Michael. We'll look forward to seeing you participate in the chat for tonight, and give us a shout out for who you want to win, or any other details you wanna talk about.
Probably be on my other account because my other account's currently logged in on my PC.
Okay.
Gotcha. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, you have a great night, and thanks for coming in, Michael.
Welcome.
All right.
Well, that was Michael talking about our Talladega 250 Battle for Jackson coming up. Obviously, very nice, thoughtful gesture for the Jackson and his family going through a tough time. So, looking forward to seeing a good turnout for him. And yeah, let's get some GoFundMe numbers up.
Yep.
So yeah, now focus on the race going on tonight. What are your thoughts here?
Looks like we got some. I mean, just looking at the numbers here, it looks like we got some really fast guys. Some guys that are really close actually. Matthew Hake is looking really fast. TJ Handler's looking really fast. Yeah, these guys are reaching crazy top speeds. We got drivers in all different classes as well. I've noticed that, all the way from rookie up to A class, as far as their safety rating is concerned. So that's awesome to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. We
Yeah.
got 13 minutes left here for these guys practicing, and then we'll be jumping into their qualifying. And I'm interested to see what everyone's going to qualify at and how close they're going to be on this race. And it looks like we got somebody in chat, Kathy Ellis, giving a shout out to Tiffany Ellis, who's racing tonight. So we'll definitely keep an eye on her throughout the race to see how she's doing.
Yep, absolutely. As looking through this lineup here, I have no idea if these people are related, but we have the three Emersons in here. If we could have some confirmation if they are related, then it would be a nice little family brawl going on tonight. And of course, this being Michigan, have to give a shout out to Caller Hamrick. You know, this is his favorite track by far, and been listening to him non-stop about how he wishes he could be here tonight. Um, yeah, he's kicking himself over missing this race, but he's out doing CSRL, their 2-hour finale, so he will be missed tonight. But we will try and give you an equally good broadcast for you guys. We'll have a couple different pop-ups here for you guys to get some extra insight into what these drivers are experiencing.
Absolutely. We also want to give a shout out to Joe24. Let me get his thing going up here. Joe24 makes numbers. Actually, there's his logo right there. If you guys want to check him out, you can just hit him up at the Discord. His Discord is at Joe24ever, EVER. If you guys are interested in some numbers.
Awesome. And we appreciate having Joe part of our group tonight.
Yep. So we'll have to keep an eye on him and see how that's going. Is he racing tonight, actually?
I don't know if he is in. I don't see him in at the moment anyway.
No, you know what? Unfortunately, he's not. He's not racing with the league anymore. I believe was some details that we got, but yeah, from what I hear, you make some great numbers. So yeah, thank you for the support, Joe.
Yep, definitely appreciate it. Keeping going. Looking kind of through the field here a little bit. Looks like we're seeing a majority of some Chevys tonight. Don't know if that is by design, if the Chevy's a little bit faster, or that's just a crowd favorite. But seeing a little Chevy bias here.
Absolutely. And we also got some couple drivers here. Let's see, with nicknames as well. I'm sure you guys all know these guys as well. We're still learning them, so bear with us. This will be our first broadcast with you guys tonight, but we'll get them down for you definitely. And we're coming up on a little over 9 minutes here for practice. What's the what do you think the move's going to be here for qualifying, Jack? You think guys are going to take the first lap or whatnot, just warming up their tires before they actually set up a qualifying lap, or you think they're just going to go out there and send it?
Well, with my definite long history of oval racing, lack thereof, the tire warming, especially at a super speedway, or maybe this isn't quite a super speedway, but a longer track like this, you mostly just want to worry about getting a little bit of heat in your tires, but you want to get momentum. So that entails getting on the outside lane for usually your entire first lap. Just gain as much speed as possible. And then once you get that top speed, then you'll want to kind of dive it in and really take that low racing line and just shave off as much time as possible while keeping your speed up. So we'll see how well these drivers can do that, as looks like Dylan Jacobs is showing how it could be a little tricky, keeping the car off the walls, maintaining your top speed right there. Even though it's a really long track, it can still be a little bit tricky, and there can be some glitches there. I think doing a little bit of my homework, there has been some exciting moments at this track. Uh, these drivers obviously quite skilled. These guys know what they're doing, but as any racing, even professionals, there's still going to be some shenanigans going on. But yeah, I'm excited to see what these drivers can do and what the uh, what the qualifying order is going to look like.
Yeah, definitely. A couple details on the track here at Brooklyn, Michigan. Track's pretty much exactly 2 miles long. It's completely rebuilt by iRacing, including the new track surfaces in 2018. It was originally created by Charles Moneypenny, who I guess is who created Daytona International Speedway as well. So pretty interesting fact.
I did not
And we
know
got
that.
your weather pulled up for today as well. Jack, if you want to talk about the weather and track conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking like it's going to be a pretty cool day out at 66 degrees. Looks like partially cloudy. It's going to keep the track nice and cool. You're going to have a lot of grip on the track tonight. And yeah, looks like track temperature is going to be 87 degrees, which is a nice temperature. I know coming from the road course side, we like to see anything under 100 degrees is a good temperature to run around at. So yeah, 72% humidity. If iRacing is this realistic to take that into consideration, you'll see a little less horsepower, just because you're having less oxygen in the air for the engine to combust. So might have a little bit of a limiting factor right there. 25-mile-an-hour wind speeds. Might even see some headwind, crosswind, tailwind. So gonna vary your speeds into each corner and each straightaway. So these drivers gonna have to navigate those little changes on the track. Other than that, looking like it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fast one. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, we'd like to thank our sponsor, which is TDH Designs. If you guys want to go check them out, they're basically in the Discord. We got some drivers as well, who's also part of that team. Let me pull it up here. So yeah, TDM Motorsports. We got Tiffany Ellis, who's also known as Tiffnator. We got Dylan Jacobs, and Matt Hake, also known as Giggles. All those guys part of the TDM Motorsports team. We got some other teams on here as well, which is EH Racing, which is Cody Handler, Diller Emerson, Kyle Emerson. We got another team, which is DoCal Racing, which is Thomas O'Connor, Richard Covington, and Josh DeCan. Excuse me if I butcher any of you guys' names. We've also got the team Raven Racing, which consists of Kent Bryce, William O'Connor, and Bruce Spencer. So, yeah, give a shout out to your teams, guys. Whoever you guys want to win, let us know in the chat.
Yep, absolutely. And going into this, we're not 100% sure on who the fast guys are. Looking at practice right now, we have Ron Milam, Anthony Emerson, and Matthew Hake in your top three. So might be keeping an eye on those three drivers tonight. But yeah, looking down the order, these guys are getting pretty close. The draft is going to take an effect on that for sure, but we're going to see true pace when it comes to qualifying. As some of these drivers, who's that? Aaron. I'm scared of this last name. Aaron D is who I'm going to call him tonight, and Dylan Jacobs are only separated by 0.08 of a second, so it's looking pretty good. Looks like Tyler Welsh and Kyle Emerson are separated by 1,000th, as well as Alec Lelno might just say Alec L for tonight, and Cody Handler, also separated by 1/1000th.
Yeah, let's see if they can maintain those times in their during the qualifying session, and or maybe even improve on it and make it better.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's going to be interesting. We're going to see a lot of drafting tonight, a lot of bumper to bumpers. I'm curious if we're going to have any drivers split off into different packs tonight, just with different paces, or if we're going to have most of the field all in one spot. I really hope it's going to be all in one spot. It's going to make for some awesome racing, and it's going to make our job a little easier, making sure we get everyone on the broadcast.
Yep, absolutely. And it looks like we got a number of drivers sitting in the pits. I'd say these drivers are ready for qualifying, and they're just about ready to go.
Yep, absolutely.
What about you, Jack? What do you do before a race? Do you you get really anxious to start, or you just kind of chill out and
Man,
relax and let it happen, or
sitting in the race car, I mean, there's no worse feeling right before the green flag.
yeah,
Personally, sitting in that car, standing in line or waiting for a big event happening, there's nothing you can do. You're just sitting there strapped in, ready to go, and you're just counting down the seconds, and each second takes about a minute in your head. So you're just antsy, wanting to get going. But once these drivers get going, they're gonna feel great. They're gonna feel right at home and put in some good shows for us. But it's just that little bit of a countdown right before is always the worst.
yeah. I know one of our rituals is usually to listen to music
Yep.
during practice. You know, something heavy that gets us really pumped up before the race. Kind of shake the nerves off. So let us know, anyone in the comments, what you guys do to shake off your nerves before a race. And it looks like we also got some shout outs too. Cody Clark saying go Josh to can, so we'll look out for him. Haley Emerson is giving a shout out to the Emerson brothers. Whoop whoop, good luck.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, that confirms our suspicion with them being brothers tonight. So
Yep.
a good little family feud, getting some bragging rights tonight. So
Yeah.
we'll hopefully be able to interview at least one of them and maybe stir some stuff up for them.
Absolutely. So it looks like we got Michael and VBR Racing is he likes to play the national anthem
That's
for
some
his race to
patriotic stuff right
shake
there.
off his nerves. Yeah. All
That's
right.
awesome. All right, so that is your practice completed there. So now we have qualifying coming up. And during our qualifying, it looks like we're going to kind of go through our drivers tonight. We're going to show you each paint scheme and see if you can predict what the theme is for tonight. It should be pretty self-explanatory once you see some of these drivers out. But yeah, there's a theme. We're going to see if you guys can guess it. There are some drivers here from Bandit Customs that we kind of want to point out for. Alan, you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah. So Bandit Customs is they basically make paint schemes. And you know, we definitely want to give a shout out to them. Um, and yeah, they're basically I believe they made some of the paint themes tonight as well. If you guys can guess our theme, as we you know, once these drivers get out here for qualifying, we'll start showing some of their paint schemes.
Yep,
Um,
absolutely. Yeah, let's run through what I know there are two drivers here tonight, at least, that are running some Bandit Customs schemes. Let me get those names here, and then I
yeah,
can.
let's show William O'Connor, number 24.
William
Let's take a look
O'Connor,
at his.
gotcha. All right, very nice Assassin's Creed looking car.
Very
Gonna be
nice.
running.
Very dark.
Yeah, no,
Love the dark black and the teal.
I do like it. Looks very nice and awesome series of games. Especially the first three, obviously, feeling a little
Yep.
nostalgic. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. And yeah, who do we got for our second driver?
Cody Handler, number 17.
Cody Hamler running the Witcher scheme. So something, some more hints for what our theme could be tonight. But yeah, looking like some pretty creative paint schemes tonight. Anyone else that is running a scheme from Bandit
Yeah, we
Customs?
should have as far as the Bandit Customs, we also have Kent Bryce.
Bryce, here we are. And yeah, run another Assassin's Creed paint scheme tonight, specifically Black Flag. So very nice.
Very good
Um,
game. I love that game.
yep.
I still think that's the best Assassin's Creed game personally out of all the Assassin's Creed games. Let's see who's see what's going on with qualifying. They started
um,
qualifying. Yeah, it looks like there's still
looks like we're
still
still
going
getting
here.
some drivers going. As of right now, we have Dylan Jacobs on your provisional poll with a 38.498 time. And that'll leave Richard Covington Jr. and Matthew Hake finishing out your podium positions, and Charlie Stafford finishing fourth, and Tiffany Ellis in fifth. So we should have a little bit more time here for your qualifying, given that it is a lone qualifying session. It's going to be a little lonely for some of these drivers here tonight. But they'll get their feel as soon as we get lined up for the grid.
And I think that's the end of qualifying, isn't it, Jack?
I think it's getting there. If qualifying is in a 5 minute session, then yeah, we should have about 30 more seconds until we are gonna line up for the grid. Um, Looking like as of right now, Dylan Jacobs is getting that narrow lead for your pole position by 0.02 of a second.
Wow. Yeah,
But
I think we got one more guy qualifying. Oh, looks like he's pulling off Chase Bullard.
gotcha. So yeah, we'll just kind of chill here, wait for qualifying to finish up. And yeah, but looking like no other drivers are out on track right now. So we're going to assume for now that this is going to be your leaderboard, but we will confirm that when qualifying is officially done. So what are you thinking that these drivers are going to look for strategy tonight?
Well, I mean, oval's all about your tires and fuel saving, right? But also you don't want to fuel save to the point where you're letting the guy behind you overtake you. Um, I think we're gonna see a lot of different strategies here tonight, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So here's your qualifying results. Jack, if you want to start.
Yeah, looking like on pole, Dylan Jacobs is going to take that pole position from Ron Milam by 0.02 of a second by putting in a 38.498 lap time. Richard Covington Jr. coming in 3rd place. Matthew Hake taking home your 4th position. 5th place, Charlie Stafford. 6th place, Tiffany Ellis. 7th, TJ Hanley. 8th place, Kyle Emerson. 9th place, Cody Handler. 10th place, Kent Bryce. 11th, Dylan Emerson. 12th, Aaron D. 13th, Chase Bullard. 14th, Anthony Emerson. 15th, Dylan Large. 16th, William O'Connor. 17th, Thomas O'Connor. And 18th, Bruce Spencer. And let you finish out the last few.
Then we got 19th is Alice Lugno, Tyler Welsh, and Josh Duncan.
So looking very good, very competitive from our field tonight.
Absolutely.
And yeah, these drivers are getting out of their pit stalls and onto the track. So excited. Should be some good racing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking like
And
Michael's
here they go.
in chat talking about some trail braking and having some draft for tonight. And looking like I will 100% agree. There's going to be a lot of drafting. And we're going to see some drivers really try and feed off each other. Hopefully we'll see some patience from these guys, at least until the end. You know, we want to get a little bit of a show. Hopefully nothing dirty.
Yep.
So we will keep the camera toward the front, but of course we have our split screen, so we're going to have kind of 2 cameras floating around here, try and catch all the action that we can tonight.
Absolutely. If you guys have a favorite driver you want to keep an eye on, please let us know. We can definitely do that. Keep an eye on them for you.
Yep, absolutely. And the pace car pulls off to the left right there. It's going to leave the drivers to wait until the start zone. Once they go in there, we are good to go. Green flag is
Here we
down.
go. We're
we are
green.
racing.
Dylan Jacobs is going to take the lead.
Yep, like
Ron Millam directly behind him.
Yeah, Ron Millen on his outside. Richard Covington Jr. right behind him. Looking like Dylan is going to get a nice lead right off the gates here. Looking like some drivers are bouncing around with the wall a little bit, but looking like we're pretty good all the way through right here. Coming into turn 3. Getting a little bit of 2, maybe 3 wide action here and there. But this track is so wide that you can usually make it work all the way around and be completely safe. As it looks like we have Tiffany Ellis and TJ Hanley drafting right behind each other, getting a little bit of a train going. I think that is Kyle Emerson right behind her as well. Looks like Kyle is your leading Emerson brother, so kind of fun. Oh, a little bit of beating and banging at the back right there, but all a little bit friendly. Nothing coming of it, so keeping it nice and straight.
Yeah, Matthew Hake and Ron Miller battling there for second. Dylan Jacobs has a little bit of a lead at the moment. You can also see Tiffany Ellis. Looks like Kyle Emerson's getting right. Oh, hang on there, Kyle. It looks like he saves it. That was a close call.
Yep, absolutely.
So Tiffany Ellis is, aka the Tiffinator, is going to be able to hold her position.
Yep, absolutely. And it looks like we got some drivers behind going 3 wide right here. It looks like Thomas O'Connor, Charlie Stafford, and Coley Handler, I think, is going to be our 3 wide drivers, but looking like they're getting through it very nicely. Getting some other 3 wide right behind there. That would be Dylan Emerson, Aaron D, and Anthony Emerson. So still keeping it green. Very nice. I'm pretty impressed with these drivers so far. You know, these guys showing a lot of respect, but showing that they know how to really work together and try and make up some positions as a team.
Yeah, absolutely. Got quite a few battles going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking pretty good. I think I might keep the this timing table up on your left side here, just so you can kind of see who is where. I know sometimes it can be kind of painful waiting for your driver to come through on the top there. So just make it a little easier to see where your driver's at right now.
Absolutely. There goes Matthew Hake, maybe trying to make a move on the inside of Dylan Jacobs. Oh no!
It looks like we had who would that be? Bruce Spencer getting into I think that'd be Chase Bullard right there. Yeah, Chase Bullard getting a little sideways coming out of turn 2 right there. Let's see if I can pull up a replay of that. Yeah, he just gets a little tail happy right there, and yeah, getting right next to the 84 of, would that be Aaron DeJangles. So tough luck from him collecting the 43 of Bruce Spencer. So just wrong place, wrong time from Bruce, unfortunately. But they should be able to get through with relative damage, nothing too crazy. Looks like Chase getting hit in that left rear. That left rear not wanting to spin. It's a tough break from him. He's going to have to limp it back to the pits and hopefully get that car fixed up. So now we're kind of on the pace lap. Now we can run through some more paint schemes tonight. See.
Absolutely.
See what we got going on. So for number 1, Dylan Jacobs got a nice Cheez-Its logo tonight. Looking pretty fun. Now Matthew Hake running a fun EA NASCAR 2003. So quite a big throwback right there. And third place, Richard Covington Jr. with a BeamNG drive. I personally love BeamNG. That is my favorite. So I might keep an eye on him for tonight. Fourth place, we got Ron Milam with a Alcolo paint scheme. Looking pretty good, nice and shiny. And of course, Codley Hamler with the Witcher tonight.
Yep. Definitely want to give a shout out to Kento Bryce, aka Yahtzee, for doing this is one of the paint schemes that he did. So
yep, absolutely.
Fucking awesome.
Got Dylan Large with V2 Sewer. Looking like a nice sponsored livery going on tonight. This one's kind of fun. A Ford Performance Cobra on the Mustang of Josh Duncan. Looking quite nice. He made up some positions, made up 13 positions from the start. So very well done from Josh. And that nice black and green machine. Now Thomas O'Connor with the Modern Warfare 3 paint scheme. Getting a little bit of camo
look at that
going.
thing.
That thing's pretty sweet looking. I like that. Now we got TJ Hanley with your TBD Designs. That'd be your Supra, only Supra here tonight. So he's going to have to defend the Toyota name. Now we got some Dying Light by Kyle Emerson. Never got into that game, but I've always heard it being really popular, and I guess he's showing off that love for it tonight. Now right behind him in the Mustang of Charlie Stafford. This kind of gives me the throwback vibes to like some World War II plane kind of styles. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
very
pretty sweet.
Very old school looking.
Yep. Now Dylan Emerson with a Left 4 Dead 2. That thing's looking really cool. It's crazy what some of these guys can do with their paint scheme skills. It's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Anthony Emerson with a Budweiser. It's looking pretty awesome. Got Kent Bryce here with your Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yep, got him. Aaron D with your Rebel Bourbon. Looking pretty good. William O'Connor with your Assassin's Creed. Got Alec Lenko with your 16 of the Revenge car. Tyra Welch with another THD Designs. Bruce Spencer with Asteroid, just a fun little Asteroid logo. And Chase Bullard with a Wrangler. So very, very nice paint schemes we got going tonight.
Yep, absolutely. So looks like the pace car is off. Getting ready to start back up again.
Yep.
And here we go. We're green.
We are green tonight. Looking like Dylan Jacobs getting a very nice getaway with Matthew Hake and Richard Cunningham Jr. going side by side going into turn 1 here. Matthew Hake on your outside and Richard taking your inside. Looking like it's a little bit better of a line, especially with a little bit fresher tires. Tires a little bit cooled down, but Matthew's going to have a run coming down the back straight. Maybe a little bit of a draft from Dylan Jacobs up front. And that's going to give him that second place position going into turn 3. These drivers are definitely keeping it clean for your first lap.
Yep.
Side-by-side action. Yeah, it's really nice running on a track this wide. It just allows for a lot of micro mistakes and a little bit of movement up the track. So these drivers can usually avoid each other pretty well. Makes it for some fun racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Got quite a few battles going on here. It's like TJ Harley getting on the inside of Cody Hanley, sorry. Can he make the move and have it stick?
Yeah, looking pretty close right there. It looked like Matthew Hake was starting to challenge Dylan a little bit for that front position, but Dylan looking like he's getting away a little bit there.
Yep.
Making it work.
Oh,
we're getting...
TJ goes into the wall, unfortunately. That's unfortunately going to slow him down a bit and allow Josh Duncan to get right up behind him.
Yep. Absolutely. I'm getting pretty close right there. But looks like your top 3 is starting to break away a little bit. Tiffany Ellison 4th, trying to lead the pack in that 4th place position. So hopefully she can catch up a little bit to those leaders. But if not, I'm sure she'll be pretty content leading the best of the rest.
Yeah.
As it looks like she is.
It was a crazy spot she was in. She was up on the outside, had somebody on the inside, and also somebody on the outside, Ron Millam and Coley Hander, but she was able to pull away from them a little bit.
Yep, absolutely.
And take some of the pressure off.
She's looking pretty good. She has Ron Milam just kind of giving her little love taps, letting him know that he's right there and better not make a mistake or he's going to pounce. But she's not cracking under that pressure and actually building up a little bit closer to your top 3.
Yep.
So it looks like these drivers are starting to get a little bit more single file now.
Yep, we got a battle going on in the back too between Dylan Large and Anthony Emerson. Looks like he's got Anthony Emerson and Alec Luno coming up on the inside of him. See if he can hold that 15th position there.
Yep, absolutely. And looking like your roll bar camera getting a little bit too much roll bar there, so we're just going to put you right in the driver's eye view for our onboard shots tonight. Ron Milam getting a nice little draft from Tiffany. But of course Tiffany
he's looking to go on the inside.
Yep, absolutely. It is kind of cool to see the different lines at this track and usually kind of making it work on each line. but it looks like that middle to high line is working pretty good, as it looks like
Yeah.
Tiffany's getting a little bit further away.
But it looks like Ron may possibly have another issue too. Well, maybe not. These guys are kind of shuffling around a little bit. It looked like Thomas O'Connor was getting close to him, but not anymore.
Yep, absolutely. Getting Ken Bryce looking like he had Dylan Emerson come on past.
Yep.
And Dylan looking like he might even take a fancy at Josh Duncan, see if he can get by. But Kent Bryce coming around the outside there, bumping doors a little bit. But all is well, still making it work, coming around turns 1 and 2. Now it's going to allow Kent to get a little bit more momentum around the outside, and he's actually going to get by Dylan right there.
Yep.
So very well from him. Looking like we had one car come off track right there. I'm trying to look through here. I don't see anything of it. So we're gonna keep on going. Looking like we're getting 2 wide, 3 wide, a little bit further up the field here.
Yeah, you can see Tiffany, the Tiffinator, unfortunately had a bit of an issue right there. Got into the wall a little bit. That allowed Ron Millam to get past.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And TJ Hanley and Cody Handler are going side by side right now, trying to figure the way around and work their way around the Tiffinator, but Tiffinator may not be having that.
We still got a battle for second going on between Matthew Hake and Richard Covington. Richard Covington is just looks like he's probably just biding his time. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Jack?
Well, it's hard to say with ovals. You know, these guys are going to be trying to go flat out. With everyone being pretty bunched up like this, I think they're going to try and go pretty hard out. Obviously take care of their tires and manage their fuel a little bit so they can go longer. But other than that, these guys are going to be on it.
Yeah, excuse me. Apologies. It's Kent Bryce.
Kent Bice, yeah.
Yeah.
Kent Bice.
Yeah, sorry, no R. Bice.
Nope.
My bad.
A little bit of a different one right there, but we move on. Still looking pretty good from Ron Milan and on up. These guys are starting to bunch up a little bit. Battle for second place is starting to shape up a little bit, but Matthew Hake still holding out that second place position well from Richard Covington. Looks like Kyle Emerson taking the outside line, seeing if he can make something work on Alec Lenmo. Kyle and even Tyler right behind him, getting in the wall after turn 2 right there.
Yeah. Look at Thomas O'Connor getting past both Josh Duncan and Tiffany Ellis on the inside there. Wow.
He's finding something out right there. Kyle Emerson was bumping the wall a little bit more through 3 and 4 right there. So hopefully he got that car back under control and can work that high line without any more scrapes and bumps. bring our battle right up to our second place. The battle for second place looking like it's coming up. Ron Milam passing Matthew Hake for a little bit, but I have a feeling Matthew, with that momentum around the outside, is going to have another go at him and retake that second place. But that's going to leave Dylan kind of in a land of his own. He's going to just allow these guys to battle and say, thank you very much. I'm just going to be on my way. Looks like Ron Milan making the move on the inside. He's looking very good.
Yep, absolutely.
So we'll see if he can work his way up to catch Dylan Jacobs even as well. Hop on with Matthew right behind Ron. See what he's looking like. And then hop on Richard. Looks like he's a little bit closer. So these guys coming up to close to 200 miles an hour down the straight, and they're still going to be feet of each other, and it's still pretty fun to see. Of course, nature with NASCAR, but you know, these drivers having that kind of control, it's always fun to just marvel at. So we'll keep that battle going on in your bottom right hand corner, and on your main screen we've got a couple 2-wide battles here. Looks like we have Cody Hamler and Dylan Emerson, as well as I think it was, we got Tiffany Ellis and Dylan Emerson up front right there too. So they're going to be battling it out a little bit. Looks like Tiffany making it work really well around that outside. She's finding her groove right there, keeping ahead of the drivers behind.
Richard Covington moving up to P2. Wow.
He is on a tear.
Just that short amount of time. I wonder if something happened to TJ or Ron there.
Yep. Looks like we have Cody Handler coming into the pits. Unfortunately, not under caution, so he's going to lose a little bit of time. But hopefully that allows some of the other drivers to also do that, so he can not worry about losing positions.
Dylan Jacobs still maintaining a lead above the rest of the field. See the gap that he has there.
Yep, absolutely. Looking really good right there. And looks like Tiffany and Dylan right behind her going at it, but Tiffany's still maintaining that 8th place, so she's still doing pretty good.
TJ looking to make a move on the inside.
Looking pretty good on Richard Covington.
Yep. Yeah, looks like he gets it done. That's going to put Richard. Oh, it looks like Richard's going into the pit. So.
Yep, and Dylan Jacobs as well. So that's going to give him the lead as of right now. So looking like we're getting into our first pit stop windows from our leaders. So it's going to shake up the field a little bit. Looking like the only person to not pit at the moment is Ron Milan in your current 2nd place. So TJ actually working that pit strategy beautifully. He's going to come out ahead and going to make that strategy work very well for himself.
Now we'll keep an eye on your former leader here, Dylan Jacobs, as he comes out of the pits. Until everybody else pits, we'll see where that puts him at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to look. once everyone comes out, I think that yellow flag played a bigger part than what some of these drivers are thinking.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that leaves everyone from Dylan Jacobs on down a lap down.
Kent Bice enters the pits, as well as Chase Bullard, Ron Millam as well.
So it looks like everyone's getting their pit stop out of the way now. Kent Bice using his second pit stop right there. So I think he may have been caught up in that incident early on, having to fix his car.
Look at that awesome Cheez-Its livery.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe that's Cheez-It.
It's a pretty fun one. As Kyle Emerson and Bruce Spencer are going side by side right here. Of course, your battle for position. And look like Kyle Emerson starting to pull away a little bit right there, taking that inside line. So a very nice job from him. So it looks like we got a little bit of a 3-wide action going on here with John Milam, Cody Handler, and Tiffany Ellis. Ooh, looks like Cody getting a little bit high. Oh, that would not be Tiffany right there, actually. That would have been Thomas O'Connor right there, I think. Either way, making it work very nicely.
Thomas O'Connor sent it on the outside. Looks like Josh Duncan's got Aaron Dean Gillis to worry about.
Yep, absolutely. Looking like
on the outside there.
Looking like actually Thomas O'Connor right there.
Yeah, sorry. My apologies.
That's all good. Yeah, Thomas getting around that outside looking really good, and he's going to look on the inside of Tiffany right here. He might be scooting his way on by. A little bit fresher tires. It's going to make a nice, easy pass on Tiffany right there.
Yep, that's going to put Tiffany Ellis currently in P10, but she's not giving up yet. She's on the inside. Still right behind Thomas.
Yep. Thomas getting that very nice run down that backstretch using the momentum from the high side. So he's going to be feeling pretty quick. Yeah, I think he had a pretty recent pit stop. So he's going to be feeling really good.
Thomas getting the drive out. He goes on the inside. As they go side by side down the straight. Is he going to stick it? Let's see if he can stick the car on the inside there.
Yep, still use that fresher tire. I don't know exactly how long those tires will last with their peak grip, but he's making it work pretty good on Cody Handler.
Yep.
Behind, and that might even allow Tiffany to take a sniff and see what she can do. As she's looking on the inside right here. See if she can carry enough speed to at least get side by side, get a side draft off him. Not quite there. But this battling right here is going to allow Josh Duncan behind to maybe even sneak in a nose as he's kind of looking around, searching for some different spots to go at. Josh Duncan search around, just keeping it nice and smooth, trying to maintain some momentum. He's looking like he's getting a nice run on Tiffany.
Oh,
Tiffany
yeah, it looks
may
like she
have
tapped the
the
wall there a little bit.
Yep.
And it looks like that's going to put him on the inside there, just in front of Tiffany and P7.
Yeah, very nicely done right there. As looks like our battle for 4th place heating up a little bit. Ron Milam getting by TJ Hanley. But it looks like the pit stop intervals have smoothed themselves out. Looks like Dylan Jacobs back in the lead.
Yep.
But it's going to leave Ron Milam and TJ battling it out for your 4th place right now. Or, sorry, your 3rd place. It looks like he's getting by pretty good right there. As we're a little bit past halfway through right here. These drivers still keeping it clean, proving my point a little bit wrong about how there's some action on this track, but we've only had one caution so far. So these guys are keeping it pretty good. Dylan Emerson filing back into right behind Cody Handler, that back stretch. But he's going to try and make the move on the inside, looking really good. May have seen a little bit of wall action from Cody behind. That's going to allow Tiffany to even get by too. But looks like still up front, we got Dylan Jacobs, your 1st place leader right now, cruising up front with a little bit more of a second and a half gap to 2nd place. So very well done from Dylan, just keeping it nice and clean and just making his way through.
Yeah, and we got another battle going on here between Anthony Emerson and Alec Luno. This is for P15, excuse me.
Absolutely. This guy's getting pretty good.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no, William O'Connor goes into the wall.
Man, big wreck right there.
And that unfortunately takes out Anthony Emerson. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Let's go back and take a look and see what happened there.
So looking like Alec just carrying a little too much speed and getting right into the back of that car in front, C42. That would be Anthony Emerson. And just spinning him around, and that just cascades everyone. And I think that even leaves that car behind. Had bad luck beforehand too. I want to say that was Bruce Spencer. Was that Chase? Yeah, it was Chase Bullard involved in that as well. So bad luck from him tonight, unfortunately. Just wrong place, wrong time for this accident. And that's going to allow everyone to come into the pits. Looking like everyone is coming in except for Charlie Stafford. He is feeling brave, and he's going to take the lead of this race right now.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think the strategy is here, Jack? You know, we're on lap 44 of 70, so we're well, you know, a little bit past the halfway point. You try to do your last pit stop on the yellow and go to the end here, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the fresher tires are gonna absolutely help you out here. Um, and under caution, you lose a severely less time than if you were
Yeah.
at speed. So that's going to allow Dylan Jacobs came in leading. Now he's fourth place, and he's going to have all new rubber, and he's going to be feeling right good till the end, and he's going to be quick. So I feel like all these drivers made the right call to come into the pits. But it is going to be very interesting seeing Charlie Stafford, Alec Lumno, you say that last name better than I do.
Luno.
Luno, thank you.
Sorry.
TJ Hanley.
Hopefully,
And
even I'm saying it right. I might be saying it incorrectly as well. So,
I think you're right.
guys, please correct us in the comments if we're saying names incorrectly. We apologize. We'll get there.
Yep, absolutely. And Michael chiming in saying that this is the money stop, and I'd have to agree. I think this is going to be the stop that these drivers are really hoping for, lap 44 to 70. Yeah, they're going to feel pretty good. So we'll see what happens. But Charlie Stafford in that nice Mustang, as Kayla in our chat pointed out earlier, reminds her of the 991 Mustang Fighters, which I would have to agree.
Yep. Also, if you guys are interested in, joining the league, these guys are definitely recruiting. There's a 2,500 iRating cap. They're definitely a friendly, fun, well-rounded league. As you can see, you got brothers in the league together, so it's definitely a family-oriented league, which is all good. You can obviously see, in the race, how respectful these guys are, as we've surprisingly only had 2 cautions, which is kind of nuts to me. Because usually you see a lot more than 2 cautions in a race like this. So yeah, Pit Road Speed Limit Racing. Go check them out. You can just look them up on Discord, or you can also look them up in the iRacing search.
Yep.
Pit Road Speed Limit Racing.
Absolutely, or just stick around for a little bit till the end and scan the QR code. It'll take you right to the Discord as pace car comes off, and we are green flag racing with Charlie Stafford getting the nice jump off the line and allows most everyone to be single file. We're getting 4 wide behind a little bit, and I wish I knew drivers a little bit more by heart. I would tell you right off the bat. Looks like we have someone riding the wall there. Let's see who that would maybe be. Yeah, that would be Alec Luno. Looking like we're getting away pretty well. So yeah, these drivers going to feel really fast. Dylan Jacobs losing out a couple spots right here. Whoa! Looks like we have one driver coming right out onto the grass right there. Try and figure out who that is for you.
I think that was Richard Covington.
Yeah, Richard Covington.
So it looks like he gets into the back of, I think that was Alec Luno. Yep. And just gets spinned off the track, unfortunately.
Yeah, tough break from him. That was just 2 cars coming together, it looked like. I'll get another look at it right here. And yep. Like that was the 91 of Ron Milam that he got in with.
Oh, okay.
Right there. And yep. So I was going to bring out the caution flag right there.
Maybe Ron didn't expect him to, to be right there. He maybe expected him to be a little bit further down the track, and they unfortunately just got into each other.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to allow Charlie Stafford and Ron Milam to go into the pits. take their final pit stops, and that's going to promote TJ Hanley to your front of the pack with 23 laps to go.
Yeah, we're coming up on 23 laps, which means a lot of these racers are probably gonna start thinking about getting as many positions as they can. So I don't know. What do you think, Jack? You think we're gonna see some more cautions, or anybody in the chat? What do you guys think? You guys think we're gonna see some more cautions?
I think so. I think we're going to see one more at least
Yeah.
before the end of this race. You know, any driver is going to get a little antsy trying to make up that little bit of position and take a risk. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. I hope, but I don't hope that we'll see a green-white checkered. Make it pretty fun to watch, but at the same time, I want all these drivers to do good, and it definitely sucks seeing a caution happening, but yeah, that's just racing.
Yeah. What's that old saying from the legendary Indy racer? If you don't go for a gap, you're not racing.
Oh, that's Senna right there. If you no
Senna,
longer go
yeah,
for a
thank
gap
you.
that exists, you are
Yep.
no longer a racing driver.
Yep.
But to quote, I'm sure someone coined this first, but I know we always say it, to finish first you must finish. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
Kathy Ellis and Emma Kuhn also agree that yes, it gets crazy, and we're probably going to see some more cautions.
Yeah.
During these last 22 laps.
Yep. Michael saying cautions breed cautions. I can agree with that. They bunches everyone up, and everyone gets, ooh, there's a bumper right there. Let me try and squeeze in there. So we should be going green here in just a second. Everyone bunched up too wide. We're going to see the pace car come off once again. But yeah, looking through the field, looking like everyone's pretty settled in to where they started. Josh Duncan making up the most positions, being 19. So very well done from him. Thomas O'Connor making up 11. So all doing very well right there.
Yeah, your leader, TJ Hanley, currently the only Toyota driver in the series, I believe, right now.
Yep. Or at least in this race, so he's going to represent a little bit. Pace car comes off once again. Wait for the start zone, and we're going to get some green flag racing. As
Here we go, we're
now.
green.
Going to allow TJ to get a very nice jump. Going to get an early lead on Josh Duncan. Dylan Jacobs, though, is not far behind. He's going to have the inside line coming in right here. He's going to have pretty fresh tires, so he's going to be probably a little bit faster than Josh right here. And he's going to be gunning for that first position for TJ Hanley. Whoa!
Oh, no!
Another big wreck behind. Looking like maybe Matthew Hake was involved right there.
Yeah, it looks like Matthew Haig, Kent Bice, Aaron Dean Gillis,
Yep.
Bruce Spencer, Dylan Large, and Aaron Dean Gillis.
Yeah. Looked like Matthew Hake just got a little bit close behind right there, or a little bit close with the bumper. I want to say there's a bit of net code right in there too. 42 coming up the track a little bit. Yeah, massive amounts of net code right there.
That. Wow.
So tough break from Matthew Hake right there.
It looked like there was like 2 feet between them.
Yeah, there's at least a foot, 2 feet right there, and just got turned. He might be a little upset about that one, but he's gonna probably figure out that it wasn't quite as egregious as it was before. But I think there was something else that happened up front too, so we're gonna kind of pause it right here and see if there's anything else that happened. Was it up front, or maybe it was a consequence of this wreck that happened? maybe that would have been, let's see, 84. Yeah, we'll start with this right here. Yep, and yeah, that was your second part of the crash right there.
Oh,
So,
okay.
whoa. See if we can kind of figure out the rest of the
Yeah,
history on
looks
this
like
one.
yeah,
With
it looks
Aaron.
like Aaron just got a little loose there. That squeeze, the number 21, had nowhere to go. Luckily, he made it out alive though.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like Aaron just got magnetized to everyone right there.
Yeah.
And woo, very very close call right there with him, and I think that would have been one of the Emerson brothers right there. So, yep, tough break, big caution right there.
Yep.
So we'll kind of get everyone
Yeah,
stacked up again.
Michael makes a good point. Restarts can be interesting, especially late in the race. I've noticed some people see a gap and try to fit or drive in it deep and hope it sticks.
Yep, and seemed like that was kind of what happened with spacing out on the name here. I think that would have been, yeah, Matthew Hake and
Yeah.
the other driver. I think it was
Richard Covington, I believe.
Richard Covington was the other.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I mean,
Yeah.
he kind of got squished. He didn't really have anywhere to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had someone, sliding in front of him and on the right side of him. So
Yeah, that's.
I think at that point, all you can do is hang on, and hope for the best.
Yep, absolutely. Lots going on with these latter parts of the race. 18 laps to go, and we're looking pretty slow right here. It was looking really good for a while. You know, counting down those laps. You know, 2 mile track, 70 laps. That's going to be pretty good amount of mileage. But
Yep.
we're counting down, less than 20 to go. We're getting stacked up. We should be going green here after this lap.
See if Dylan Jacobs can maintain that #1 position. He's got Josh Duncan behind him, Kyle Emerson in P3.
Mm-hmm.
See what kind of starts these guys get.
Yep, absolutely. Josh Duncan was on your leading position a little bit earlier, but he fell back. TJ Hanley dropping back to 12th, so I think he hopped into the pits for another set of tires, which, you know, at this point, 18 laps to go, why not? I think that is a wise choice from him. So we might see him climb up the field a little bit. Pace car comes off, getting into the restart zone, and we are green flag racing. Looks like Dylan got a very nice jump, and that's going to allow Kyle Emerson to get a nice little leap on Josh Duncan on the outside. So Dylan Jacobs getting pretty well away. And try and keep an eye. Usually turn 2 is kind of where everything's been happening, but these drivers keeping it pretty clean right there. Coming in through turn 3. Looking like a little bit of wall banging here, but these drivers navigating it pretty well. Everyone's seeming a little bit more antsy. They're wanting to get going a little bit more. It's kind of interesting to watch, as it looks like we're getting a little bit 3 wide right there. Try and figure out who that was. I think that was Tyler Welch getting a little bit sideways. I think that was him, and collecting it very nicely on that apron. So very well done from him. What a save.
Yeah, we also had Anthony Emerson, unfortunately, going into the wall. Didn't touch anybody else going off track. That's he's gonna enter the pits.
Yep, absolutely. And you see this
Fortunate.
you see the drivers up front sneaking around a little bit. That's Dylan Jacobs trying to break that toe a little bit. So basically eliminates that draft as much as he can so the drivers have left to run. But there's only so much you can do on a big oval like this one. And looking like Tyler getting pushed up into the wall a little bit, but he's making it work. These drivers are definitely driving it hard, driving it fast, and definitely making it work. As look like your battle for 6th place, Cody Handler and Ron Milam going side by side right here. Ron Milam on your inside, seeing if he can make it work, but Cody Handler making it work around the outside, getting that momentum. And Dylan Emerson and Thomas O'Connor. Thomas O'Connor looking like he's going to be a little bit faster on the inside, but that's going to allow Dylan to maintain that momentum around the outside.
Yep.
And keep that position.
Thomas falling back a little bit, but he maintains his position. Cody Handler also having to worry about Ron Milam behind him.
Yep, absolutely. We'll hop on with Tiffany Ellis for a lap and just kind of see what she's seeing around here. As got a caution coming out. See what's going on with that. Let's see. I'm not seeing for sure why that happened, but you can see Tiffany Ellis. Now this is a pretty nice strategy. She is pushing in the clutch right there and just allowing the car to coast on through. That's going to be a very nice fuel saving strategy, especially on these caution laps, just to save as much fuel as she can.
Yeah.
Keep it in that higher gear, use as little revs as possible. So Tiffany doing a good job on making sure that she stays efficient in this race. Now, yeah, I am not seeing anywhere on SDK about why that caution flag came out. How about you, Alan?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. Have a couple guys going 3 wide. Just gonna put it in one mode, I think, and kind of roll back. If we can see what happened.
Yeah, definitely a little interesting. We got some drivers coming to the pits. That'll be Ron Milam, TJ Hanley, Tyra Welch, Richard Covington Jr., William O'Connor. Kind of jumping into your pits right now. So they're going to try and get some more fresh rubber and come right on back out. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what these drivers can do. Yes, they're going to have fresh rubber, but that's going to leave more and more cars for them to pass and for them to kind of work their way through. I see.
Yep. So there it is.
Just got a little bit tapped in the rear end on the corner.
Yeah.
And that's going to allow him to go right on through.
So yeah, it looks like that was, I believe it was Kent Bryce.
Kent Bryce, yeah.
Kent Bryce, sorry. God, I keep doing that.
It's all good. And I think that was one of the Emersons in front, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Let me go back here and try to, see what happens.
Let's see.
Too far back. Yeah. Kent Bice just gets a little bit too much into the back of, I think that was Alec Luno.
What number is that? Yep, Alec Nuno. Yep.
Yep, Alec Luno, yep.
Yep, tough break from them, but yeah, they'll be able to keep on going. I want to say that there's a faster pair in this league. If
Yeah.
not, please please let me know.
Yeah, sometimes SDK doesn't like to even tell us there was a crash anywhere.
Yeah, we had to manually search for that one. But we were all bunched up and ready for 10 laps of racing. Now this is where we're going to see even more fireworks come on, and every lap that ticks down, drivers are going to just get a little bit more anxious, a little bit more itchy to get that position.
Dylan Jacobs, still your current leader with Josh Duncan behind him and Thomas O'Connor. Let's see if they can maintain their positions for the last 10 laps we have here at Michigan tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Looking pretty cool. I like Tiffany Ellis's hero shot. I think that looks like it would be a dirt car with the mesh up front on the windshield. So that's kind of fun right there. A little real world experience. As a pace car coming off, everyone's all bunched up in the front right there. We're green flag
Here
in
we
the
go.
restart
We're
zone.
green.
And looking like Dylan getting a really nice job getting a jump start. Kyle Emerson pushing him a little bit. That's going to get him in front of Josh Duncan.
Yep.
Excuse me there. So yeah, we're getting 3 wide. Thomas O'Connor in the middle right there. Sorting everyone out. Getting a little antsy further back. Looks like TJ, Richard, and Ron, I want to say, in that battle a little bit. But yeah, 4 wide for a little bit down that back stretch. That was pretty neat. So these drivers working pretty good. 8 laps to go. Dylan Jacobs still in the lead. Kyle Emerson in second. Josh Duncan in third. Back. Just trying to look at some of the battles going on here, but might have to just keep a camera on the lead as we were doing right there. Thomas O'Connor.
Yeah, Dylan Jacobs and Kyle Emerson kind of just slinking back and forth, but Kyle's really got to worry about the cars behind him as they're pretty bunched up. They're getting the draft. It looks like Josh Duncan may be going on the inside of him right here. You can see them all taking different lines, doing whatever they possibly can.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, I think that would have been Matthew Hake right there bouncing off the wall, but he kept it going. Man,
wow.
What a save. I thought for sure that was going to bring out another caution right there, but nope, he kept it going, and he's still in this race. So very well done from him. TJ Hanley setting the fastest lap of the race right now. Just running pretty much by himself, looking pretty good. But battle for second place currently heating up, even the battle for third.
Yeah.
And caution lap with 6 laps to go. So we might be looking at some overtime tonight. As looks like that might have been Tyler Welch right here. See if we can. Yep. That's exactly what happened right there. Getting in with the number 3 of, who would that be? Tyler Welch. And I think that was the 16 car of Alec Luna. Nope, that was not.
Maybe Anthony Emerson.
Nope. I just kind of. Oh, Tyra Welch right there. There we go. And yeah, looks like just kind of veering into each other's lanes and This little racing incident, unfortunately.
Ow. Oh, and the number looks like 35 there, and 43 unfortunately get caught up in that wreck as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Too
So,
bad.
tough break. That's going to allow Tyler Welch to have to tow on back. So, tough break from him. So 5 laps to go. It's going to be quite something to see what these drivers can do coming with these few laps remaining. Hopefully we won't have any more cautions. These drivers can battle it out. But given how anxious they are to game some positions, we're getting pretty tight.
Kathy Ellis says, yes, it's from her dirt car at South Buxton Speedway. That's awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
I know Jack is also an off-roader, so.
Off-road
sure
racer. No,
yep,
it's a little bit different
that.
with the oval racing. Those guys do quite a bit. Me and looks like we have Brady Carlson here in the chat as well. Worked on some dirt teams. Have a little bit of experience working with those guys. Some interesting racing. It's definitely different to anything that we've seen. Even with the asphalt oval, there's still quite a bit of some differences right there.
So Dylan Jacobs still maintaining the lead with 4 laps to go. Kyle Emerson directly behind him in P2 and Thomas O'Connor in P3. Thomas O'Connor making up 14 positions. Dylan Emerson behind him in P4 making up 7 positions. And Josh DeCan behind him in 5th position making up 16 positions.
Yep, absolutely. And Josh Duncan starting in 2nd on the last green flag restart. So he dropped through a couple, but I think he's going to try and make his way back. He's starting on the inside line, so he's going to be sitting in a pretty good position to maybe make up some real estate. So 3 laps to go. We're having our own little makeshift green-white checkered, or unofficial anyway. So we're gonna get our first of, I want to say it's 3. If not, then please correct me. But normally I remember seeing 3 green-white checkers before it is called. These drivers are going to be jockeying around, waiting for this green flag to drop. We're going to try and pan out over as many people as we can. We're going to see some really close battles here. Some fireworks coming through on this final lap, or final 3 laps. And there goes the pace car, pulling off into the pit lane, hopefully for the final time. And Dylan Jacobs entering that restart zone and going green. Here we go. Looks like Kyle Emerson keeping it pretty good. Thomas O'Connor not getting the best of starts right there. He's going to maintain that 3rd position, but he's going to have the inside on Kyle Emerson. We're going to have Dylan Emerson as well right behind him. Oh, I'm sorry, that would be Josh Duncan. Kyle Emerson on his back right corner. But that's going to leave Kyle Emerson right there on the outside, hopefully getting a little bit of momentum.
Yep.
Gonna make that position. Very nicely done right there. Looking like we're getting 3 wide right there. I think that's TJ Hanley right there on the inside, trying to make it work, make up some positions. We know he pit a few extra times, so he's gonna have a little bit fresher tires than some of these guys up here.
Final lap. Here we
final
go.
Lap. So whatever happens, happens. Looking like Dylan Jacobs is having a very, very nice lead right here.
Yeah.
But all these drivers behind we're getting some pretty tight battles right here.
Can Thomas O'Connor maintain that P2 position? Here they go.
Yep, we'll
Dylan
see.
Emerson on the outside there, and then we got Kyle Emerson behind him.
Yep,
As they
and
go too wide.
we're gonna have Dylan Jacobs pull in for your lead and for the win tonight at Michigan Speedway. Very well done from Dylan, and looks like we finished pretty good. There's a nice 3-wide battle back there. Thomas O'Connor and Dylan Emerson rounding out your podium position, and yeah, that was a pretty smooth battle for the end right there.
Yeah.
These guys making it work right there, and had
It's always
most
so
of us.
exciting when you go into overtime like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had everyone finished on the lead lap too. Looking like Chase Bullard finishing 2 laps down, and I think some of these other drivers just had to crash and keep it in the pits. But yeah, it looks like Tiffany finishing your 5th place position at a very close gap to Kyle Emerson in front in 4th place. So that was the nice 3-wide battle that we were looking at.
Yep.
But yeah, very well done from these guys. As we have Dylan Jacobs doing your little victory donuts on your front stretch for the fans here tonight. It's always fun seeing the little artwork that they can do. It's kind of fun. It's always different.
Yep.
So congratulations for Dylan tonight, pulling into victory lane right there.
Yep.
So doing very good. Yeah, we'll run through your results here. Get rid of that guy. So we're going to have Dylan Jacobs taking home your 1st place with Thomas O'Connor finishing 2nd place. Dylan Emerson in your 3rd place position. 4th place we got Kyle Emerson. 5th place Tiffany Ellis. 6th place Josh Duncan. 7th place Cody Handler. 8th place Charlie Stafford. 9th place Richard Covington. 10th place Matthew Hake. 11th we got Alec Luno. 12th Ron Milam. 13th William O'Connor. 14th Kent Bice. 15th Dylan Large. 16th TJ Hanley. 17th Chase Bullard. 18th Bruce Spencer. 19th Tower Welch. 20th Anthony Emerson. And 21st Aaron D. So very fun race, very nice to watch, and yeah, I think we can start getting these drivers in for some interviews.
Absolutely.
A little bit different from before, so I think we can get our top 3 in here. So let's see if we can find Dylan Emerson.
Yep. Dylan, how you doing? It's Alan and Jack in the booth.
I'm good.
Congratulations. Good. Congratulations on your P3 win. So how was your race? Walk us through it.
It was. I'm not a good qualifier. I started mid-pack, and it was a little frustrating at first, but then we got the long green flag going, and I started making moves, and had that unfortunate caution that led to another caution and another caution and another caution. But ended up not too bad with the P3, but the 2 guys I need to beat finished ahead of me.
Yeah, but I mean, you moved up the pack fairly quickly. Did you expect to go into overtime?
No, I did not. I was thinking we were going to get strung out there pretty good. I was hoping for it, actually.
Yeah. Sweet.
But,
all right.
yeah.
Well, how was your pit strategy, and how'd you manage your tires?
I was lifting early to manage the tires a little bit and kind of manage fuel, and then I pitted on that first caution to try to throw off the pit cycle and get it to where we were going, and we got the green flag pit stop, and I leapfrogged a few guys on pit road with it and was passing a couple more. It's gonna get another 1, 2, 3 there, and caution came out. And I was like, ah.
Yeah. All right.
How does it feel
Jack,
being
the
top Emerson of the field tonight?
Being the older brother, It is very good.
That's awesome. Showing that experience where it counts. Yeah, well, you got bragging rights for tonight and this week, so congratulations for that.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or a thanks?
Shout out to Cody for this league. He's King Cody, and he does really well with it so far, and I'm pretty excited where how things have gone so far.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. We thank you, Cody. Thank you for the league, and yeah, you guys. I noticed you guys are really respectful towards each other, but obviously you try to make moves when it counts, and that's awesome. I
Yes,
wasn't.
sir, absolutely.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting such a small amount of cautions. I expected you guys to have a lot more cautions, as you typically see in these races. So
Yeah, I was hoping it'd get a little less there at the end and strung out, but
yeah,
it was still to me it was still a caution pass at the end there. Felt like we couldn't run like 2-3 laps without a caution.
yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Sweet. All right. Well, thank you, Dylan, and congratulations on P3.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Yeah, you too.
You too. All right, that was your P3 finisher, Dylan Emerson. You ready for Thomas O'Connor?
Yep, let's get Thomas in here.
Thomas, how you doing? It's Alan and Jack in the booth.
Hey, I'm doing well. How about you guys?
We're doing great. That was a fun race to watch, man. You guys really put on a good show, and we definitely appreciate it. And we had a lot of fun. And yeah, how was your race? Walk us through it.
Well, first off, I'm happy that you guys enjoyed that race because we definitely did. We were just chatting about it with the race winner, Dylan. I'll be honest, I walked into this race not feeling great. I didn't practice very well. You know, every Monday we do a 100% of this race practice, and I just did not do well. But finally, you know, going through this entire race, I started feeling the momentum just build up, and I got into that rhythm. But I would say those last 10, 15 laps, man, I was feeling the car. I was coming off those corners, making some great moves, getting myself into a good position. I don't think I had anything for Dylan Jacobs, but I'm glad I came out P2 and ahead of Dylan, the third Dylan, because he's our points leader. So definitely happy about that.
Yeah, it looked like you guys were kind of swapping positions a little bit. You guys were taking some different lines there at the end.
Oh yeah.
But obviously you were able to stay composed and keep your position and whatnot. Were you feeling any pressure from that at all?
I would say I think it was the final. It was either right at that the drop of the green flag, when me and Kyle were coming off turn 2. I was a little scared that I was gonna, because I was kind of lower in a lower lane just to kind of set up my exit. But I thought we were going to connect there, but I was able to just get that way more momentum, and I hope I didn't cause anything there with him, but I was just able to just slide right through.
Yeah, I think we definitely got that on the broadcast. You'll have to go back and watch that. It was very, very, very close. So great
I was
job.
feeling it. Definitely feeling it there. So we'll definitely talk about it, me and Kyle. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that last restart, I knew it was going to be close between the four of us. You know, props to that top 5 finish. That's who's battling right now for points. And so that was the pressure I had, but you kind of right at the drop of the green flag, there's so much you're going through the gears, so you kind of just let that go. So I was just focused on that. So that helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, awesome racing, and yeah, you excited for the next track?
Yeah, you know, I'm excited for the next 2 tracks. I know we go to Dover, but I'm very excited for Iowa. That's the circle. I keep, you know, I'll kind of channel Kyle Busch here. You know, I'm tired of finishing these 2nd and 3rd places. I'm trying to get that first win of the season. So, you know, I'm hoping one of these 2 upcoming tracks and where they're at this weekend coming up soon, Worldwide Technology. Those are my circled tracks that I'm looking forward to. So I'm hoping that you guys come back. I'm excited to listen to this. I miss the other guys too, but you guys are great. I can't thank Core Racing Network enough. You guys are amazing. So I'm always shouting you guys out whenever we try to do our recruiting posts.
Awesome,
Well,
thank
we
you. We
appreciate
definitely
it.
appreciate that. Yeah, you guys got any ideas or anything on improvements or little mistakes or whatever? We're definitely open to constructive criticism. So
Gotcha.
please let us know.
Definitely, at this time, there's nothing. You guys are just rocking it. I'd say I hope what we're producing the good content for you guys. I know today probably one of our favorite races so far. So I'm glad that you guys are on board for this
Yeah.
race.
Well,
It
we
was
got the
cool.
easy job. We just have to watch you.
Yeah, we get to
Yeah,
enjoy your
You
exactly.
guys,
racing.
you guys got all the stress. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm sweating. It was a good race.
Cool, awesome. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks?
Yeah, the family. I know my brother, he keeps, jabbing at me that I got to throw him out the 24 car. He did a hell of a job today. Sorry for my cursing. But, King Cody, he's the guy, behind the curtain here, putting this all together. But, like I say every time I get into these interviews, our league, I can't say enough for this league. We're just beginning our first full season together. We've all become really good friends. We've called ourselves a new family here. But all the viewers, you guys are amazing that keep tuning in every race, not just ours, but the broadcasters too. So I got to thank them as well, and all my whole family. So, but let's hope next time, I'll get that first position. I'll get the last interview.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'll hold you to that. So we'll look forward
We'll
to
be
seeing
watching
you in
next
the
week.
next race.
We'll be
Yep.
invested
Exactly.
now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
talking to you
Thanks,
guys. You guys
Thomas.
have a great night.
Yeah, you
Yep.
too,
You
man. Good
too.
job.
Thank you.
All right. That was your P2 winner, Thomas O'Connor. Let's bring in your Michigan winner for tonight, Dylan Jacobs. Dylan, how you doing? This is Alan and Jack in the booth. Congratulations on the win here in Michigan.
Thank you.
So we saw you obviously had a huge gap. You had a great start at the very beginning. And you kind of fell back a little bit, maybe for a short amount of time there, and then you caught right back up. What do you do to maintain that pace, man? Because you're fast.
Really, is just try to be consistent and hit my marks. And like I said, just not overdrive the car and burn the tires off. That's very, very easy to do here. Is to sail it into the corner and just destroy the right front, and then you got nothing left later in the run.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
How'd you feel about the cautions tonight? Did they play into your favor? Were you a little worried or?
I would say one. I would say one kind of made me worried. The second or third one it was like right after pit cycles, green flag pit stops, got me a little worried. And then that very last one before the last restart, I did not want to see because I saw
The
them.
overtime.
Yep. I saw them get to battling three wide behind me, and I was able to open up like a second lead, and I was happy for it. And then the caution came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you had a great gap, a great lead there, and then all of a sudden you're stacked right back up. And so do you typically have really good starts, or do you kind of struggle with them a little bit, or?
No, I would say I typically do have very strong starts. I'm sorry. A lot of people like to wait in the restart zone, and they don't anticipate. I fire off like as soon as my nose crosses that front line. A lot of times, because people are just not expecting it, and normally it gets me a great start.
Awesome. Well, how do you feel about Michigan? Do you like this track or?
Oh yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite tracks. It's a driver friendly track. Like you can make a mistake and still keep pace. But you also have to be mindful of tires and wear and just everything about the track. being multi-groove too. You can run the high line and be fast, low line. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, how do you feel about the next race? You ready for it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready for it. Trying to close in on this point lead that Dylan Emerson's got on me. Hopefully, I can add another win and close that gap a little bit more.
Yeah, it looks like you were what 40, let's see, 11, 30, like 30 something points behind them, but that's obviously going to close the gap. I'm not sure what the updated points are, but that's obviously gonna definitely close the gap between you and him for the next race. So
Oh,
that's awesome.
Just got to keep chipping away at it because he's fast as well. So I can't rely on him having a bad finish.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll be definitely looking forward to that next race. Hopefully, we'll have you in the booth again. Jack, you got anything else for him?
No, man, it looked like you ran a really clean race. Like you said, managing your tires well is really big, especially at these larger ovals. So that seemed to give you an edge. Getting those restart zones fired off, you look like you got nice gaps on every restart. So yeah, I'd say you had a pretty flawless run this weekend. Yeah, it looked awesome.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming in and broadcasting for us tonight.
Yeah,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
we enjoyed it. You guys put on a great show. So you guys got a lot of talent, a lot of talented drivers. Not just up front, but we saw a lot of guys that unfortunately ended up in the back that were in the front as well. So yeah, it was definitely entertaining, and yeah, we appreciate you guys. And is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks?
I just want to thank everyone that's in the league, everyone that makes this league mush and come together, be like a little family that we got going on. I definitely want to give a big shout out to my family, my friends that are watching the broadcast tonight. And that's pretty much it. And thank you to you guys again for coming and being the broadcast for us.
Yeah, of
Absolutely, it was
course.
our pleasure.
And yeah, you may be stuck with us next season too. We'll
Yep.
see what happens with that, but we'll be here if you guys take us.
Hey, that is totally fine as long as y'all will keep having us.
Oh, of
Yep,
course, anytime.
definitely. All right, thanks, Dylan, and congratulations on your win here at Michigan.
Thank you, thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you
You
too,
too.
man. Congrats.
Bye. All right, that was your winner tonight at Michigan, Dylan Jacobs. Congratulations to him.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, these guys putting on an awesome show for us tonight and a lot of fun. Yeah, we definitely enjoyed seeing what these drivers can do and trying out a new league. So we
Yep.
appreciate you guys kind of opening us up and kind of getting us accustomed in here in a nice way. Definitely looking forward
Yep.
to a future that we might have with you guys. And yeah,
Yeah, you guys want to jump into Pit Road Speed Limit Racing? Go check them out. Awesome league.
yep, and
So,
yeah, we'll have another QR code here at the end of the stream here, so just go ahead and scan that, and that'll take you right to their Discord, and they'll get you signed up and ready to go. But yeah, anything else you want to bring in there, Alan?
no, I think it was. I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch. There was a lot of shuffling around. So,
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
a lot of talented drivers. It seems like these guys all they're very very tight knit with each other, and it allows for a lot of really good racing, a lot of really tight racing and respectable racing, which I think is the best kind of racing. There's nothing worse when you get some dirty racers in there. So, so yeah, I enjoyed it, and yeah, can't
Yep,
wait for the next one.
absolutely. Yep. Well, all you fans at home tonight, you guys have a good night, and it'll be back with Carl and Jimmy in the booth next week.
Yep,
So,
have a great night.